Bung Bung. Welcome to the Poddy is brought to you by Bung Bung Coffee, the best coffee that you can get, best dark roast at least. I went to a coffee shop the other day and I got this fucking fruity, sour, bitter coffee. It was like having a goddamn the Warhead equivalent of coffee. And I like a Warhead at the right time. And if Warhead wants to sponsor the show, they can. But I don't want my coffee tasting like that. I want my coffee to be a rich, chocolatey experience that improves my senses, all 7 senses. Yeah, and you guys are like, I thought that was only 5. Dude, this coffee will make you see dead people. Okay? Understand that. It's a blend of Honduras, Peru, Colombia, and Brazil, and you'll start speaking with an accent if you drink this coffee. There's nothing better. It's the perfect way to start your day and even end it. Sometimes you can, if you want to stay up all night, and do your taxes, or log into the dark web and buy human organs or whatever it is that you're into. You can do that with Bung Bung Coffee. I would probably use it for good, not evil, and that's what I do. But if you want to get your Bung Bung Coffee, go to bungbungcoffee.com and you can enter promo code PODDY, that's PODDY, for 15% off all orders. 15% off all orders, and then another 15% actually goes to Welcome to the Poddy for using that code, and that's how we make our money on this side. So if you like coffee, if you like the Poddy, go to bungbungcoffee.com, 15% off all orders, no minimum order, no maximum order, bungbungcoffee.com, enter Poddy, PODDY. If you like to just if you like to just support the show, go to welcometothe-poddy.com/store, and that will open up the merch shop, which is phenomenal. We've got golf merch. We've got like a golf cap, golf polos, golf rain jacket if you're really into golf and you want to go out and hit in the rain. We've got, just straight up swag like t-shirts, bomber jackets, crew necks, bucket hats. You want it? It gets delivered. You can send us a message and be like, oh, you know what, boss man, I think you guys should make a long sleeve tee because it's winter and I'm trying to rep the show. I've already got the easy money crew neck. Why don't you do a long sleeve tee? And then, you know what, maybe we will, so you can have input. You can even say you should do that with, put this on it or whatever, and we'll look into it. The other day we just added a front zip hoodie, with a Bung Bung logo on it. No, not a Bung Bung logo. The face, the Welcome to the Poddy character face is on it. So you can just go and have a look at that. No promo codes on there. Just go and buy the shit. Unsourced t-shirt. That's slippery when wet. You know what I'm saying? It's butter soft, baby. Yeah, we're just scrolling through it right now. That's the bomber jacket. We got tees, golf, and then a zip up logo hoodie. Beautiful, and I think it comes in like 6 or 7 colors even. Unbelievable. It's like a real shop. 6 colors: black, charcoal, navy, green, tan, and white. Doesn't get much better. Doesn't get much better than the Welcome to the Poddy store. So do that. And finally, just share the show. If you're poor, the economy's in the pits. It's a recession despite the politicians telling us it's not, and we're not at risk of one. We're in one. Look at this. You can barely afford rent. You're walking everywhere. Your car you can't fill it up. Costs you more than your rent to fill your car up with fuel. You're better off living in your car, honestly, than living in a house. So if you can't afford to buy Bung Bung Coffee, which actually incidentally can fuel your car, or you don't have enough money to buy a Welcome to the Poddy hoodie, then just share the show. Just tell a friend to tell a friend. That's free. And that's how you can support. Let's start the show.
1990.
Choose your destiny.
Welcome to the Poddy Bung Bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain. Back in the booth today, we got Board Man.
What's up?
And I just then had the thought that I'm the Milkman because I always deliver, but that's an outdated reference. I've never actually thought about how outdated that is. Like maybe I could be the Postie.
Yeah, I've never had a milkman in my lifetime.
Yeah, although Australia Post sometimes delivers, honestly, or delivers late. And this show is probably have missed 2 episodes in 7 years. And what was the other thing? I think maybe 3 or 4 late episodes. So
7 years.
Yeah. This is season 7. 7.5. Really, we're halfway through. Halfway through the year.
Flying by, isn't it?
Unbelievable. My kid's 9 weeks now.
Yeah, he's getting big.
Yes, he is. And sometimes he makes sounds that sound like real words. So I'm not sure whether to count it, you know?
Not just yet.
Yeah.
Not just yet.
He did a good one the other day, which sounded like "fuck you," which was I loved that one. And he, sometimes he'll just yell and it sounds like he's saying "yeah," or he'll be like "go," and it sounds like he's saying "no," but he's not even talking. He's just out there just hustling, really. This week, I actually need to update the Welcome to the Poddy website with a tour page because I do have dates locked in for the regional comedy tour that I'm producing.
Big news.
Yeah, 3 venues, 3 dates locked in. They're all like a month apart, but that's fine. That gives me plenty of space to add venues and stuff like that.
Yeah, none of these venues is this tour? Is this just open to the public, or is it? What's the go? Or is it like events?
Well, it's regional, so it's probably just going to be people in these towns. I don't really expect people to be following me around at this stage of my career.
Just talking into existence.
Yeah.
You never know.
But yeah, anyone can buy tickets.
Okay.
So at the moment, Port Pirie, Murray Bridge, and Swan Reach.
Where's Swan Reach? Which direction from Adelaide's that?
Like Murray Bridge direction. It's like that area, but people in Swan Reach I don't think would come to Murray Bridge for the show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Got a gig tonight, Modbury Jets Footy Club. So that'll be good because I think my kind of humour, I think it'll go well in footy club. I've never done a footy club before. It's going to be a first tonight. I think I'm going to do my my like footy story about like the St Kilda.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I reckon that one will go over right.
That one will go over right, and then that goes into the basketball stuff, which they'll get.
Yeah,
and that'll be my time. Yeah, I haven't done that stuff for a while, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of reading and watching and practicing today, I think. But yeah, I'm jacked up for that. I've been getting back into the comedy. I've done the last 2 Monday nights at open mics. I think I talked about hosting last.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to you
episode.
about doing the actual open mic.
Yeah, and then I did did an open mic this week, and I did, what was my material did I do? Oh, the cop beating me up story. Just like tweaked that a little bit. But everyone it's just like wasn't a big crowd. Most of the people there were comics, so they've heard it. So yeah, you don't like it can really fucking slam your confidence because you feel like you're bombing, but it's just like part of the magic of comedy is the misdirection. And if you know the direction that it's going, then it's not going to get the reaction.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense.
so everyone's heard it, so it's not going to be as funny. So you just have to kind of remember that sometimes, because I know that joke works, and I just like made a small change to it, which makes it better in my opinion. But I need to do it. Maybe I'll even do it tonight because I need to do it in front of new audiences. Yeah.
Fresh crowd.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. I'll do open mic this week, and then I've got Cranker on Tuesday, so 2 nights in a row. 3 nights in 4 days actually. Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. That'll be good week. So yeah, neglecting the kid and Rach this week. Oh, that's Bung Bung. That's Bung Bung Coffee really doing its job there. I didn't have shit happen this week really in my life that warrants talking about. Did you?
No, I feel you on that, man.
Just boring.
Boring week.
Have you done anything? I don't even remember if I talked about it on the Poddy, because almost a month ago we moved the pool table.
Yeah, I think I've played it twice.
Twice.
Yeah, haven't really been having people around much.
And you're gonna do some DIY. You're gonna do like maybe a skateboard type of thing with clips to hold the pool cues.
Like a cue rack.
Yeah.
I was going to, but bailed on that now.
Not gonna do it?
No, it's got a couple of clips on the wall.
Oh, on the wall.
Yeah.
Just directly into the wall.
Directly into the wall. It'll make sense next time you come around.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Just because it's a bit of a tight room, and when you're playing off the cushion at either end, you need to use a shorter cue.
Yeah.
So I've got a cue clip on the wall at either end, and it's 2 short cues, just so you're not constantly like walking back and forth to the cue rack if you need to play a
That's pretty cool.
tight shot.
And then what about the long cues? Are they also on clips against the wall?
So on each wall at either end, there's 1 long cue and 1 short cue.
Yeah. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, we'll tee something up soon.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We have to have a nice lot of like a pool day, billiards pool.
Yeah.
And then we need to get another golf day in.
Yeah, I was actually gonna mention that if you're free next Saturday.
I think
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to go because I got to find out what's happening with my foot. But
what's going on with your foot?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Because you had the sore ankle last weekend when I saw you.
Yeah, it's like an ankle or Achilles issue. Not too sure yet.
Yeah, right.
Seeing a podiatrist this week, so got some updates.
Shit. Podiatrist, welcome to the Poddy.
Yeah.
I've got what are they called? Orthotics. I never wear them, and this week I've actually got a foot issue. I've had plantar fasciitis before, and it feels exactly like that, which I'm not heaps happy about. So don't really know what to do. Maybe I start wearing my orthotics again.
That'd be a good start.
Yeah, re-engage. I've been rolling out with the lacrosse ball.
Oh yeah,
rolling out on the foot. Oh man, do you have anything like that at home?
Never done that.
Oh bro, before you go today, you got to give it a whirl.
Have a roll.
Oh man, so good, dude. Lacrosse guys are a different breed. Do you know any?
In high school, had a couple of mates that played, but nah.
Were they
these days?
Were they a bit different?
No, not really.
In America, they're full bros.
Yeah, okay.
And they grow in America. They call it lettuce. I don't know what we call it in Australia, but it's like the hair that comes out the back of the helmet. Hockey players love doing it too.
Yeah, okay.
Like a flow. They call it in hockey. They call it a flow, and in lacrosse, I think they call it lettuce.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And they all love that, and they party hard. I think you've got to be relatively fit to play lacrosse, but I think it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about the game, but sometimes like it goes pretty slow, like, because they run plays and stuff. And there's sometimes like you'll see like everyone kind of just standing, and I wonder if that's a byproduct of the level of partying that lax bros do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never, to be honest, never watched a lacrosse game apart from like footage in American Pie, I think.
Oh yeah, fucking what's his
Oz?
name? Oz Striker.
Yeah, Oz Striker. That's all I know about lacrosse.
He is a fucking pussy, bro. And he's like, yeah, they call me Nova, you know, like Casa Nova. And the girl just laughs in his face.
I think I'm due for a rewatch of that movie. It's been a while. I used to love that shit.
So good, man. Stifler is the GOAT to this day. Do you think you could ever do a Stifler character in today's climate?
I think someone should.
I think so too. There's a lot, dude. The world's been pussified, bro. Big time. Big time. Do you remember being like young and autistic kids? We didn't really know what the tism was back then, and like they were just like nerds. Like you'd just be like, oh, that guy's a nerd, but like he actually for sure had the tism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in hindsight, yeah.
Yeah.
There were lots of cats like that growing up.
Yeah, and you just like in PE, you'd just like isolate them and like go by them and be like, fuck, yeah, I'm playing against the nerd. And then like you look back, like you're all of a sudden 32 years old and you're like, oh yeah, Lachlan for sure had the tism. You know? Or Steve had that burgers, you know? Or Asperger's. I think it's Purgers.
Burgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon that's mad funny. Yeah, man. The more you know, maybe sometimes the worse shit gets. Because like, then you just start, you know, mental health. Now everyone's got a mental health diagnosis. Back in the day, it just used to be like, fuck, why is that dude always wearing black? He's a goth. Now it's like, oh, he's depressed. He's going to, you know, kill himself. But, remember when they used to blame, and they still do it, I think, sometimes today, when they blame music for stuff? Like,
yeah, I remember like
the Trenchcoat Mafia and shit used to listen to Marilyn Manson, so they blame Marilyn Manson for like Columbine or something.
I've never heard of the Trenchcoat Mafia.
That was I don't know if it was the Columbine shooting or like the Virginia Tech shooting, and they were just like these fucking losers with no friends that shot up a school.
Just what they called themselves.
And they all wore trench coats and shit, and they called themselves the Trenchcoat Mafia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they blamed Marilyn Manson for that. Turns out he is an absolute freak. You know about Marilyn Manson?
Not a lot.
I think he may have been into like the enslaving chicks, sort of R. Kelly vibes too.
Yeah.
Allegedly. I don't want to get sued for this.
You're not going to be testifying?
No, I don't know anything.
Yeah, okay.
All I know is stuff that I, you know, either have misheard or misread or glanced at. But yeah, I think he was into all this like.
Is he the dude that bit the head off the bat?
No, wasn't that Ozzy Osbourne?
Oh, fuck, yeah, you're right.
And is that a myth or is that true? Can we Google that?
Yeah, we'll try and find out.
Yeah, give that a Goog. But no, Marilyn Manson, what did he do? Oh, this was a myth too. They said that he removed 2 ribs so he could suck his own dick. And that wasn't true. But around the world, anyone who attended a high school.
Wait, that wasn't true?
No.
Okay.
But everyone knows that rumor.
Yeah, I've been thinking that's true for the past 20 odd years.
January 20, 1982, Ozzy Osbourne bites head off bat. It's time to set the record straight on Ozzy Osbourne biting heads off small winged creatures. He has officially chomped. Okay, let's open that up. We're really going into death metal today, guys, for the first time in Welcome to the Poddy history. Chomped down on 3 of them, 2 doves on purpose, sort of, and 1 bat on purpose in another sort of. Let's start with something. The year was at 81. Osbourne's solo career following his departure from Black Sabbath was beginning to thrive. Classic rocker and his wife, manager Sharon, decided to pull a fun stunt at a CBS Records executive meeting in Los Angeles. Ozzy carried 2 doves into the room under his coat. The plan was that we would release them into the air at an appropriately celebratory moment. But then, as Ozzy later told a journalist, it was this board meeting and I started getting bored. So to liven the atmosphere, he pulled out one of the doves and bit its head off and then did so with the other. The execs were not amused. On this day, the following year in 82, Osbourne was playing a concert in Des Moines, Iowa. A teenage fan had brought a dead bat with him to show and threw it onto the stage. The singer saw the bat carcass on stage and thought it was a rubber toy bat. He picked it up and bit off the head. And he didn't get fucking monkeypox or coronavirus then.
I didn't know that's how it went down.
Neither. But I don't think Peter would be very amused by that.
Even though it was dead? I guess the doves weren't dead.
The doves don't sound like they were dead. They were supposed to fly. So I don't think I'm too impressed by it. But I'm also not like a metal guy. And I think you got to do metal shit to be a metal guy. So maybe that's dope. I don't know.
Yeah, not a metal guy either. Couldn't tell you.
A guy I'm doing the gig with tonight is a metal guy. So maybe I'll actually ask him. But I forgot why I'm even talking about this. Oh, Marilyn Manson. Yeah, so he apparently, I don't think he actually sucked his own wiener. I don't think he actually got his ribs removed.
Okay.
But do you remember Rose McGowan?
I know the name.
You know Charmed? Remember Charmed?
Yep.
And she's like a bit of a pasty bitch, and she pretty much was one of the first people to do Me Too movement. So I think she banged, or Harvey Weinstein may have banged her.
Oh yeah, she was like the additional sister. Is that right?
Yeah, when one of them left,
yeah.
she came in. And she was also in a movie that I really enjoy called Jawbreaker, where they do a fake kidnapping of their friend for her birthday, and they shove a jawbreaker in her mouth, and tape her mouth shut and stick her in the boot of a car, and then well, we can't have phone calls on Saturdays. And they stick her in the boot of the car, and they go to get waffles. And when they get to the Waffle House, they open the boot, and there's a big fucking bulging jawbreaker in her throat, and she's dead. And that's the start. That's the opening scene.
Shit, I haven't seen that one.
It's like a. I guess it's like a comedy though, like a horror comedy. No, not even horror. Thriller comedy kind of. Like it's just like a. Yeah. It's not like it's not scary or like. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about, but she's like the bitchy friend in that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Without notes, it's hard to know how I got here.
Yeah, so how do we even get to Marilyn Manson?
I don't remember what I was talking about. Started off talking about how nothing happened this week. And now Rose McGowan is the face of the episode. Shit. Rumors?
Just in general? Are we talking sport or what?
No, like...
Oh, just rumors about celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is that where... I don't even know what happened, dude. I blacked out. But that could be a good segment for the show, for guests. A new game where you've got two envelopes. One's maybe rumors and one's maybe something else. And they have to choose which envelope they want to answer the questions out of. And then you just make up rumors. You just make up rumors about them and then get them to answer them. But they'd have to be pretty good at like improving.
Oh, sorry, like you make up rumors about the guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it would suck if the guest was a serious person and they're just like, that's untrue. That's not great content.
No.
Okay, needs to be workshopped. Okay, well, let's go. Did you watch anything this week?
Talking about it off air a bit, just watching Severance.
A
few episodes in.
That's already been reviewed.
Yeah.
So
nothing new.
No reviews this week. I didn't watch anything either. Yeah. That's the joys of having a kid. Time escapes you. All right then, let's go to sports. And the sports segment here at Welcome to the Poddy is brought to you by Bet with Joel, the best sports betting advice you can pay for. Joel was a career sports bettor for the better part of 10 years and has been blacklisted from all bookmakers because he's rinsed them. And so he's bringing his skill set to you by doing the research for you, sending you the bets, the tips, and how many units to take and all of that kind of stuff. He sends that to you. You make the bet, you win the money. So if you want to sign up to that and, you know, increase your bankroll, you know, this is an investment. It is just an investment. It's not for short-term game, it's for long-term game. So you're not supposed to just go and smash all your life savings on one bet. It's about small growth over time to make it large growth, significant growth. So go to betwithjoel.com/ref, that's REF/welcome to the Poddy in full, that's PODDY, and enter promo code Poddy exclusive 50, that's PODDY exclusive 50 for 50% off your first week of the subscription, or Poddy 30, PODDY 30 for 30% off the NBA package when the NBA starts next season. We've got some NBA free agency news. DeAndre Ayton. Hold on. Is that his name?
Yep.
DeAndre
Ayton. Yep.
Okay, sorry. I think I got a bit, I freaked out because I thought I got him mixed up with DeAndre Jordan.
No, just a couple of DeAndres.
Just a couple of DeAndres. So DeAndre Ayton. Let's break this down quickly but thoroughly. Playoffs. They were sitting him a bit, right? Towards the end. He's getting frustrated. And I think there might have even been talks of Phoenix saying that he wasn't guaranteed a max extension.
So I think it all actually started before the season. Like from his draft class, all the other sort of top picks were getting extensions, and Phoenix didn't offer one to him. And I think he took that as a bit of a slight.
Okay.
So like throughout the season, it kind of played out.
Right. And he was saying that
I think he just wanted an extension.
Yeah.
Because being the number one pick, probably thought he was worth it, especially seeing all his peers get it.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get it, and I think he just became a bit disgruntled throughout the season.
Who else was from his draft class?
So that was like Luka,
Trae
Young.
Who the fuck else came from there?
Bagley? I think even Bagley got paid.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, well, I would be pretty frustrated too.
So it kind of like played out throughout the season, and then it came to a head in the playoffs when he was getting benched in crucial games.
Yeah, and I guess then the offseason comes and there's no movement, and they still didn't offer him an extension. Then there's all these rumors that he might end up in Chicago, which I was pretty happy to hear. But what we did sign a big. Oh, we got Andre Drummond.
Yeah, I
would have preferred DeAndre than Andre, but that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, there was all these rumors about him being signed elsewhere, and eventually, I guess the Pacers offered him 133 over 4. And the Phoenix Suns matched it, which seems strange because they've been playing like this we don't want you sort of game, and then paid him all that. So I don't really know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I mean, I kind of get matching it because you don't just want to let the asset walk and not get anything in return.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm assuming the long-term play is to have him like play some decent basketball, then trade him and get something in return.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like the higher that you like,
because if you just let him walk, like you were shit for a season, you got a number 1 draft pick, and now you got nothing at all to show for it.
I wonder. I don't know like what they could have offered without matching Indiana, right? But they could have probably offered him less than that, and he probably would have signed it. And the lower contract's always going to be easier to move.
Yeah, I just don't think they played their cards well at all with this one.
Yeah.
Should have just signed the extension a year or so ago.
Yeah.
Been done with it. But anyway.
So that's really it in free agency, isn't it? They're talking about Donovan Mitchell, but this is all speculation. He might or might not be the part of a trade package. They're talking New York Knicks maybe. Yeah. What do they even have to trade for Donovan Mitchell? Like, they would have to trade their whole roster just about.
I don't even know if Utah would want that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just going to want draft picks.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Bit of salary matching, obviously, but I don't think they'd be too concerned about the players they're getting back.
I don't think he goes. I think we'll see him in Utah.
That would suck for him. Because he'd be close to his prime now, I'd say. And that team's not doing a whole lot.
Do you reckon his best is behind him a little bit? Do you reckon he's like maybe just outside his prime?
Past his prime already. How old is he? I reckon the dude's only like 25 or 26, isn't he? Has he been around for a while?
Yeah, no, he's pretty young. He's pretty young, but like he was like 1 or 2 seasons ago, he was fucking bowling, bro. And he just hasn't, I don't reckon he's been back to that.
Yeah, he's only 25. I reckon maybe his best years aren't ahead of him, but I think he's going to be producing this same level of play for a couple of years,
Yeah.
Might not get any better, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Kevin Durant requesting a trade stuff. He's not going to get traded. No one...
It's what the first...
why Durant and Mitchell mega deals could expand an unprecedented NBA trend. Over the past decade, there have been 7 trades in which one team sends 3 or more of its future first-round picks. 2 more such deals for KD and Mitchell could happen soon. The risks are massive, so what is driving teams to make these moves? They want instant success. You're talking about 2 guys here who aren't going to get it done for you. KD's got a track record of that. He went to Golden State to get his rings. Golden State got him his rings. Did Golden State need him? Maybe. Maybe they needed him to get over the Cavs, but they'd already done it without him. They've done it since him. He couldn't get it done on that explosive, dynamic Oklahoma City team. He went to Golden State, got it done with just supreme talent around him that played in the system, that weren't afraid to like give up touches for Durant, you know? And then he went to Brooklyn, created a super team and choked twice.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate what happened in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I don't think they never got like a clean run.
Nah.
With all the talent on board at once.
So I think, I don't know. I know this era is way more about instant success than building a core and all of that. But I just don't think. I think the risk far outweighs the reward.
All right, if you're a team like the Raptors, though, are you winning a championship anytime soon with your current roster, or within the next 5 years if you don't make any moves?
So I'm not Mr. I don't know. You know how some people off the top of their heads know sort of what first round and picks and stuff they've got over the next 3 or 4 years. I don't. Yeah, so I don't know any of that stuff, so it's hard to say with their roster, their current roster. No. Yeah, but these trades are going to give up the future of your franchise. Is what I'm saying. Yeah,
gutting your team, gutting your good young players that you have.
Yeah, and your picks, your future picks, you're giving up for him.
I was instantly just thinking about the Kawhi trade, but I don't know if there were many picks involved in that.
Yeah, well, him and DeRozan were pretty close to the same value at that time, I'd say.
Yeah, which is crazy in hindsight.
Yeah, I don't know how many picks would have been involved in that, because especially Kawhi coming off of just not playing for a season, wouldn't like his value probably would have dipped significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's crazy. I'd be pissed. I think. No. Well, I wouldn't be pissed if the Bulls, gave up all our future for him. Like it'd be exciting to have KD in a Bulls uniform, but one, our salary cap couldn't contain that, and two, I don't want to be fucking the Orlando Magic and just be at the bottom of the ladder for the next 15 years after he leaves.
Yeah, there's always a way to get out of the bottom though.
Yeah. Well, not for Orlando. Not for Sacramento.
Yeah. I'm keen to watch both those teams this season, to be honest. I think they've both got pretty intriguing young rosters.
Yeah, I'm actually interested in the Pacers.
Pacers?
Yeah, because I like what's his name that they got from Sacramento?
Oh, yeah. It's escaping me.
Fuck. Oh, that's retarded.
Oh, yeah.
I like him. I think he's actually got superstar potential. I still believe that.
This is doing my head in, not remembering his fucking name.
Pull up the Sacramento roster. This is sad. People are like smashing their dashboard at the moment, like driving to work. Just like fucking screaming into their radios.
Oh, I looked up the wrong fucking team.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Sorry, Indiana roster. That was my fault. I said Sacramento.
Good. Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton. I knew it started with an H. I didn't say it though, did I? No. Idiot. Yeah, Halliburton. I think he's really got superstar potential, I think. But who knows? I was dick riding Paolo Banchero as well, so hopefully he ends up being what I said, so I can say told you so. Who's this Benedict Mathurin guy that didn't he say like LeBron has to prove that he's better than him or something?
That's wild. I haven't heard that one.
Was it him? Maybe I'm wrong. Is he a rookie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said. I'm pretty sure he said some wild shit. Yeah, I think he said like called out LeBron James. Benedict is a wild name for a black guy. Do you reckon how long until his nickname is Doctor Strange?
Not long if he's playing well.
Yeah.
Here it is.
James is going to have to show me he is better than me. I believe he actually said LeBron. LeBron is going to have to show me he's better than me. He's nuts. This guy's he's both the I saw some stat yesterday. He's both the youngest and the oldest player to average over 30 points or something like that.
Sorry, my mind is a fucking pretzel right now. Oh wait, LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did see that actually. That's crazy.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see another player like him.
No.
This longevity is nuts.
It's crazy. But that's it. I've got nothing else to say about sport, I don't think. Do you have is there anything else?
No, nothing.
It's all slowed down a little bit. I'm so sad that when does the season start again? October or something?
Yeah, right at the end of October. Like last week of October, I think.
It's heartbreaking. All right, then let's go to poor posture. Poor posture of the week. We got two here. This one's coming in from Finn. Fin. Finn. Which is like French for the end.
The end, yeah.
So good luck with that. So this story here says Oklahoma man says Bigfoot made him kill his fishing partner. A day out hand fishing for catfish on the South Canadian River in Pontotoc County, Oklahoma, has turned into a murder investigation after a man claims Bigfoot forced him to kill his friend. Larry Sanders stands charged with first-degree murder after allegedly admitting first to a family member and later to police to killing his noodling fishing partner Jimmy Knighton, who Sanders claimed wanted him dead by the hand of a mythical monster Bigfoot. Noodling is popular fish. Well, I don't care about noodling. And if you don't know what noodling is, it's when you put your hand in the water and I don't know if you've got bait in your hand or something, but you put your arm in the water and you come up and you got a fucking catfish
on your hand,
on your arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's noodling. So that's what these guys were doing at this time. Sanders appeared to be under the influence of something when he told police he had struck, strangled, and drowned Knighton. So his statement was that Mr. Knighton had summoned Bigfoot to come and kill him, and that's why he had to kill Mr. Knighton. So this is that synthetic, you know, he's on that wild shit. And he's got the same name as ex-NBA player Larry Sanders. Except this guy looks different.
Yeah, that's not the Larry Sanders I was thinking of.
That's a different Larry Sanders. Yeah, so that is wild. That is poor posture. Because one, why would you be on gray skies while you're noodling?
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Like, well, why would you be on it?
Full stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't be on it. I think noodling in general is like an activity that you invite someone on when you want to kill them. If someone asked me to go noodling, I'd start giving away my shit.
You wouldn't just say no. You still go.
Yeah, I'd still go and be like, "Oh, that sounds like a nice experience, but I'm probably not coming back from this."
Just get your affairs in order before
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah. So it's poor posture on Larry and on his friend for just noodling in the first place, I'd say. And then like to go noodling, it's kind of gay as well, I think, to go noodling with another noodling first off. And to like then just like both of you just be like just on that ooh-wee together. Just in the woods, just
sounds like some broke back.
Yeah, that's some
activity.
real that's some sussy behavior, I think. So poor posture of the week for both of them, I say. So Larry and his mate. And we've got another one here coming in from Glenny. And I know a friend of mine works with someone nicknamed Glenny. Don't know if he would be writing into the show, but this one's wild. Perverted church leader caught wearing stockings while thrusting Henry Hoover. Do you know what a Henry Hoover is?
Not a vacuum, is it?
Yeah.
A vacuum, okay.
Yeah. And it's got a little face on it. And if you've ever gone to college, that's usually like in the dorm rooms, there'll be a Henry in there.
Yeah, okay.
Retired vicar John Jeffs put on ladies' stockings to romp with a Henry Hoover. So he was getting his dick sucked by a vacuum cleaner, basically. And that's why you can't be a priest or something getting told you're not allowed to get that action. Because then you end up fucking inanimate objects or children.
Drives you to do some wild shit.
Yeah. You have to be allowed to get a nut off. Once you start telling people they can't do that, they start acting crazy. I think I've got probably at max, I reckon less than 2 weeks before I start like maybe, getting violent with someone in a grocery store, you know? Maybe 11 days of like saved up nut before I start acting wild out there. And these dudes do it for years and you think they're not going to, fuck a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, start looking at a vacuum some kind of way.
Yeah. I think it should be either law or even in religion, it should be written in some sort of book. You know, they should bring out a most recent testament that says, "Thou shalt spray out every 11 days." It should be a rule, because that's how you can. I think that's who's doing all the shooting up of schools. Incels, dude. Dudes, their pipes are all backed up. There's something in it. There's evil in nut, and you need to get it out. That's what I say. I think sex workers are very important in society. I think they keep it going. The problem is, right, that it's illegal in many places. So that money disappears out of circulation because it's not taxed. You need to legalize it. And then this recession shit that's going on right now, half that money's out there, bro. It's in the pockets of bitches wearing thigh-high boots. It's in the boots.
It's got to, legalize it and the recession's going to go away.
Yeah. I think we've just basically figured out macroeconomics here at the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. It's really sex workers, legalize it. But also, if you're the head of a church, your posture's usually fucked up, and it's because your spine's probably filled with nut from not spraying out for, extended periods of time. I think you need to get that wiener sauce out. This guy was 74. If you're 74 putting on ladies' stockings, bro, and fucking a vacuum cleaner, you're too backed up. It's a fact.
Yeah, that's fucking sad.
Yeah. Just getting manipulated by a book from a young age. Just guilted into holding on to your own cum.
Fuck yeah, that's a grim existence.
Are they allowed to get married? They're not even allowed to get married, right?
I think in some religions they can. And I think they're even allowed to have sex in some religions, even if you're a priest.
Yeah, without a condom, right? Because you have to spread your seed or something.
Something like that.
It's wild out here, and people just buy into this shit like it's cryptocurrency. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how you can. I just don't know how to even fathom believing in it. I think it's crazy that people because I guess society, even non-religious sections of society is based on religion, right? You got to do right to others, and you got to not kill your neighbor, obviously. Probably don't sleep with your neighbor's wife as well. Lots of stuff about neighbors in there. And I think we end up getting to this point of judgment, right? Where we judge each other based on these things, even if we don't, believe in the church. And, even you might have a friend that doesn't drink or doesn't drink much, and they'll make a comment like, oh, I can't believe you need to have drinks to have a good time. Or maybe they won't even direct it at you. They'll just be like, you'll be like, oh, you're not drinking, mate. And I'll be like, I don't need a drink to have fun. It's like, you're a fucking loser, bro. One, and two, just because you don't drink, there's something that you do that I don't, that you're doing to just get through the day, right? And that might be that you have 8 coffees a day, which is too many. Or it might be that you meditate for 5 hours, which is too much. Or, you play video games for 7 hours to escape from reality because you can't handle what the world is serving up. So just because you don't drink doesn't make you better than me, right?
Yeah.
And I just think at the end of the day, you have to be allowed to spray out. And just because I spray out doesn't make me less than a priest. It actually probably makes me better because I don't feel the need to you know, touch kids and make them keep secrets, or fuck a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah, we've all got our vices.
Some of it's vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, just stay away from mine.
Yeah. Fuck, the Henry Hoover, bro. And it's a male vacuum cleaner, which is even more sussy and illegal in the church.
Pretty on brand though.
Yeah. Pretty on brand. And that's poor posture of the week this week. And what else have we got here? Oh, advice. Got some advice.
We need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem. Huh? That ain't no problem.
This one's coming in from Gwen. And I know one Gwen personally. And the other Gwen that I know is Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, that's the only Gwen I know.
And Gwendolyn from Trapped in the Closet. Boyfriend won't eat me out unless I shave is the title. This one coming in from Gwen. It says, well, the title says it. The sex is pretty new, and I asked if we could try it, and he said he likes eating, just wants me to shave / clean it up so he doesn't get hair in his mouth, which I understand. Just now, I feel so insecure about the last time he saw me, so I don't know what to do. I don't like the idea of shaving for someone else, but want to try it? ? I don't know. Bung bung. You know, I think it's fair. It's fair enough to sort of make a request for a preference, but I don't think you have to do. Well, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Do you feel? Oh, you feel insecure about the last time he saw you? I don't think it's about the sight of it. It sounds like he just doesn't want it in his mouth, so he's happy to like bang a hairy bush. You know, I just don't think he wants to eat it. The first one I ever ate was hairy. And that's just a fact. And it was fine. It was fine. It's rare to come across these days. I remember in Townsville, I was hooking up with a girl and went under the panty line, and it was big bush. And that was a shock to me because it had been probably a decade since I'd touched a bush. So yeah, it can be jarring. But maybe it's if it's, you know, you said it's new and you asked if you could try it. So it sounds like you guys might be each other's first sexual partners. So maybe he just needs to get used to the fact that's going to be there sometimes or all the time with you. Or maybe you can experiment, do a landing strip so there's still a little bit of a sensory experience down there. It doesn't seem like a young person's situation, you know, because sometimes, you know, if it's completely bald, it's a little bit, you know, it is a little bit kind of, you know, can be a bit kiddie-like, completely bald.
Yeah, a bit of a throwback to the last segment.
Yeah.
Some priest preference shit.
Yeah, priest would definitely be. See, yeah, if this is that 74-year-old that's the guy that's eating your puss, I think you need to, 1, get out. 2, find someone your own age because you sound young. And 3, call the cops on this dude. But if you're both young, I think you need to. You can just communicate. And communication's hard when you're young. Hard as in difficult. Yeah, I think you just tell him like, oh, I don't mind. It's hard. You didn't give a lot of information. You said you don't like the idea of shaving for someone else, but want to try it. Oh, so you want to try? My mum's here. You want to try getting your pussy ate, but you don't like the idea of having to shave for someone else, as in this guy, your boyfriend. You don't like the idea of shaving. Don't do it. If you don't like the idea of it, don't do it. Just tell him like, look, it's not the fun. Like, grow up. Tell him to grow up. Yeah, he'll like that. No, tell him just like, oh, it's not the end of the world. I don't really want to do that, and you know, I'm sure. It's going to be okay. Maybe give it a trim. If you're real bushy down there, maybe get the scissors out and just give it a trim. Maybe don't go scorch the earth, you know. But if you feel forced into anything, any situation, you're not in the right situation. So get out is really the long and the short of it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you really don't want to do it, just don't do it. But if you're kind of in two minds, the worst that can happen is you do it and it grows back.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, don't go and, permanently do something.
yeah, it's not like getting a tattoo. It's just like...
Yeah, and you sound young. Maybe don't go straight to waxing. That'll hurt. Maybe give it a shave or
trim.
a trim. Or mix it up. You can cut a love heart into it. Have Drake's hairstyle on your pubic hair. Do that.
Your pubes are your oyster. You can do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, do what you got to do, and don't do it just because your boyfriend. But compromise is a thing in relationships too. So think about that. I actually asked Rachel to shave her legs this morning. So. Okay, thanks, Gwen. Next one's coming in from Desmond, which sounds fake. Did you write this?
Might have. Let's hear it.
This one's coming in from Desmond. How do I look more masculine? I am a male, but I have hair a little past my shoulders. I always get misgendered as a female. My face also kind of looks feminine. So how do I look more masculine? I also do not want to cut my hair. It makes me look better and feel better about myself every morning. We've got a friend who's a cop who used to have long hair, and he used to look like a hot chick. We've also got another friend, Ben. I won't say his last name. Who I don't know if he's still got long hair, but he had long hair for a while. He looked like a skinny Brad Pitt. He looked hot with it. So I get why you don't want to cut it. It's like what's the guy? Samson? Is Samson the guy that his hair gives him his powers?
Not sure.
Give it a goog.
Yeah.
It's like Samson is giving you your attractiveness, maybe. And you don't want to cut your hair, but you look like a chick. And you got to embrace that, I think, because in this day and age, a lot of dudes look like chicks and chicks dig them. Harry Styles looks like a chick. Hair was the source of his... Yeah, Samson. Samson, not Samson. There's no P. And he looks strong. And he's got long hair, but he looks masculine. Maybe grow a beard if you can. It sounds like you can't if you're getting misgendered. Try and grow a beard. I would get a whole packet of chewing gum and chew it at once. And maybe it'll give you some more jaw structure. Maybe you got a weak jaw. So maybe, do some chewing. Do maybe overcook your steaks a bit. Eat more steaks too. That's manly.
Some great advice.
Yeah, because if you're out there just sipping on juice, you look like a bitch. Steak, lots of gum. Maybe take up smoking and make sure you're not smoking like Virginia Slims. You're smoking like Winston's. Your really manly cigarette. No light cigarettes. You want full nicotine, full tar, manly shit. Maybe even a cigar will do the trick. Shit like that. Buy a truck, like a Chevrolet pickup truck. Something that says, I'm insecure about my masculinity. But trust me, I'm a guy. Something like that. And honestly, I don't believe your name's Desmond. I think maybe you should change your name to Desmond because your name's probably Sam or Alex or something that can be for both people. So change your name to Desmond. Or change your name to fucking Samson, bro. That's what I would do. Maybe stop washing your hair as well. Get some gross little tangles in it. I don't know if that'll do good or bad, but I don't know. Start working on cars and come to school with. Well, maybe you don't even go to school. You didn't say anything about your age, but seems like a question that a young person would ask. How do I look more masculine? Start working on cars, bro, and come to wherever the workplace or the school with oily hands, something like that, or just clean a fireplace or something and then pretend that you're working on a car. Stuff like that, dude. That's all masculine. That's all it really takes. See, I've got a beard. That's really my only masculine energy. I'm fat enough to like look like a dad as well, but I've got tits, so that's not masculine. What else? I think without the beard, I've got a pretty decent jawline. I honestly think you got to just chew more gum, bro. So, any tips?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. Just some overcooked steak.
Yeah,
plenty of gum. You'll be right.
Yeah,
You'll be right,
do
Desmond.
it. That'll do it. Des, remember Dez's minibus?
Yeah,
they still out here?
Yeah, I think they are.
I haven't seen one. I used to see him everywhere. I haven't seen one for a bit.
Yeah, Uber kind of fucked their shit up a bit, I reckon. And like just the big maxi taxis became a bit more.
Yeah, and COVID because you couldn't go anywhere for a while.
Yeah, that's it.
Especially in a group. Because remember, you used to do pre-drinks and then get a Des.
Yeah.
To town. Shit, we should do pre-drinks and do a Des to like a winery or something, like so it's more adult but still like juvenile behavior. You know.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Tee it up.
Got one more email here. First 19-hour road trip tomorrow. Driving by myself. Any advice? This one's from Danny, by the way. That could be a guy or a girl. It's spelled D-A-N-N-Y, so that's usually guy spelling, but who knows these days? I'm a newish driver in a new car, making a 19-hour drive home over 2 days. Any advice? I think you're halfway there, Danny. Stick on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast and just have that shit fucking run for 19 hours.
2 days for a new driver. What do you think of that? That's quite a few hours.
That's bold. I wonder how many stopovers. Because like an 8-hour drive, 2 8-hour drives is 16 hours if you're familiar with mathematics.
Yeah, an 8-hour drive is a long drive.
Yeah, so maybe break it up over 3 days.
Yeah, that were my first thoughts.
I don't know what kind of money you make because you got to
time is money. Yeah.
You got to pay for wherever you stop as well, accommodation, meals, coffee is one that you can do. Truck drivers have this trick. It's called methamphetamines. So go buy some Sudafeds or something. See if you can cook some of that shit up. No, don't do drugs. I would order some bung bung coffee. Is what I would do. 2, I would play the podcast nonstop. 3, I would do some stopovers. I'd drink lots of water, because you'll constantly need to stop to pee.
Yep.
And sometimes I wouldn't drive with the heater on. The heater can get you
gets you drowsy.
Yeah, a bit drowsy as well. So there's that. Phone calls, a little bit of back and forth can sometimes keep you going, but if you're driving through the night, that might be difficult. Also, try to drive during the day and do stops. Like as soon as the sun starts setting, just be like, okay, I'm going to stop at the next town and have a nice meal, have a good sleep, get up early. If you're going to drive in the dark, drive into the light. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe get up early, get up at 4 a.m, drive an hour and a half in the dark, and it starts to get light. That's the safe way to do it. That's what I think. But nothing funny to say to you, Danny. Nothing about your masculinity other than your name, really. But thanks for writing in. Thanks for listening to the show, everybody. You know what it is. Welcome to the Poddy on everything. Follow it, rate, review, 5 stars. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. And as always, bung bung.
Step right to you, I see through your disguise. Blood flowing colder than Sub-Zero. Take your breath away with your own pillow. I'm moving in silence through the night. There's no stopping me, not the Black Widow. I'm kicking it swiftly, Liu Kang flow. Cybernetic enhancements, I'm Kano. I'm proficient at war like Jax, but I got nothing to prove like John K.